Alright guys, this is a little different video than I normally do. I'm not doing a review today. I'll do a review possibly later in the week. It's a little bit different. This is kind of a rant video of sorts. Alright, this is why I'm ranting today. Pardon me for that. Now, I know that, a lot of the members of this group I've kind of met through, the original Final Fantasy group. And I haven't really posted too much in there as of late because, you know, there's a lot of posts where there's a lot of bickering and fighting and stuff. And I kind of don't want to be around that. So yesterday I decided for the first time in a long time to actually post some things on there. So what I actually posted was I'm playing through, Final Fantasy IX again, and I'm at the part where, they first get up to Lindblum, and it's, right before the Festival of the Hunt. And I took pictures of, I think, Zidane started calling out Steiner, calling him Rusty with his dirty, filthy armor. And the other one I posted, it was when Zidane is in that, restaurant bar and he first meets Freya and he can't get her name right. Well, that was pretty funny. So I took a picture of when he calls her Helga and I decided to post it on there for, the rest of us who like the game who find it humorous. So one particular person, I'm not going to mention names because by quite frankly, the name really isn't important enough to me. But this is something I really just can't stand. Since 9 is my favorite of the series, if someone says they don't like it, that's fine with me. It doesn't really bother me. I'm not going to start flipping out because I'm a fanboy. No, that's fine. You're allowed to have your own taste. But the thing I'm ranting about is that if somebody's making a specific post for a game for the people who actually like that game to enjoy, when someone comments on that saying that, I hated this game and I hated this part, it's kind of rude because you're entitled to your opinion. Yes, that's fine. That's not a problem, but there's a time and a place for that, at least in my opinion. The post was made so that the people who actually enjoy the game and know what part I'm up to, think it's funny, can enjoy. When somebody comes on a post like that, it's just kind of rude, I guess. Okay, I said before in the past that, I don't like 13, but I know that on our group, Aaron likes 13 and he makes a lot of posts about it. I'm not going to ruin his post by going on his post by saying, oh, no, I hate this game. That kind of ruins the post. And this is the same thing that happened with me. For those of you who probably know about it, it's in the original Final Fantasy group. Now, to me, it comes off as trolling because it's not like a post where, let's say I make a post and I say, okay, everybody, what's the Final Fantasy you like the least? And everybody makes their own, and that's fine. There's a time and a place for that, and it's made for something like that. That's fine. As long as you make a constructive, argument as to why you don't like it. Not just, sounds like something you just threw together. So, the person said, on the post that I made that he didn't like Final Fantasy IX. And when a few of us asked why, his response was the game was too short. Okay, I understand that, but still, how is this game short? Really? It's 4 discs long. That's short? I mean, if you're comparing this to like an MMO style of game, where those games are going to be more massive, they're going to be more open, there's a lot more story quests, then that's just stupid. You can't compare a single player experience like one of the numbered titles from 1 to 9 and compare it to the length of an MMO like 11. You can't. It may have the same name or something like that, but they're completely different formats. MMOs are made to be massive. They're made to be a lot longer to play through. It's meant that, you can't sit down in like a few days and just beat the game. It's not like that. And basically, a person didn't like the story, but didn't decide to give any reason as to why. Like I said, you can decide whatever you want, but as long as you give a constructive reason why. It felt kind of immature to me. The game is short. It's 4 discs long. How many discs do you want the game to be? Do you want it to be like 6 or 8? Like, already, if you go through the game and do everything that there is available, you're going to look at least 60 hours of gameplay, at least. If you're going through the side quests, if you're actually following the plot and not trying to skip through it. You know, all that. Especially if you're going to level up your characters and get all the abilities and equipment and stuff. It's going to be at least 60 hours. You know, and I think the worst part of this is that someone else came on and defended him by saying he has a right to say he doesn't like it. Yeah, he has a right to say he doesn't like it on a post that is made specifically for that. If it's a post that's made for somebody that likes a specific game, for other people who like that specific game as well, and someone's coming on to specifically say they don't like it, that's trolling. Okay? It's like, I see a lot of posts for 13, and I personally don't like the game, but I'm not going to go on anybody's post and say that to ruin it. You know, that's rude. It's just like, if it's made for somebody who likes the game, for other people who like it, and it's for them. If you don't like it, you don't comment, you don't like it, and you just go on to something else. That's what you're supposed to do. I think the worst part off is about someone coming in and defending that, saying, oh, well, he has a right to say it. Yeah, he has a right to say it, but if it's a post that has nothing to do with hating something, it doesn't belong there, and it comes off as trolling. And I think that's why, one of the reasons why a lot of the Final Fantasy fan base sort of gets a lot of bad rep, because you either have the fanboys who take loving a game to another level, and you have the people who will just hate on a game that they don't like for the sake of just trolling. You know, it's either or. And I think one of the things was saying that the admins of the Final Fantasy group, the original group, are tired of seeing posts about 7 and 9. Okay, if they're tired of seeing posts about 7 or 9, then why doesn't one of them actually make a post saying that they're tired of seeing 7 and 9? Or coming out and say, I don't want to see any more posts about Final Fantasy 7 or 9. If it's a group that's made for Final Fantasy, and 7 and 9 are Final Fantasies, how could you make an argument that people are tired of seeing those posts? Maybe you're tired of seeing the posts, but maybe the admins aren't. It's Final Fantasy related. You're not talking about any other on the game besides that. It is Final Fantasy related. Just because you don't want to see the post doesn't mean everybody else doesn't want to. And, you know, when I always come across people like this, because, you know, it's the internet, you're always going to find people like that, I just block them. I'm not going to argue with them, because they can't come up with a constructive argument to back up their claims, and they just sound like trolls. I block them. I'm too old to be bickering like that on the internet. You know, it's stupid. You know, it's like fighting, it's like getting into an argument with a wall. It's stupid. So I just block them. I just think that that's why I sort of created my group, because all of us are like-minded. And if anybody came in and started doing shit like that, I ban them immediately. Because, you know, it's supposed to be about a group who like these type of games, Final Fantasy and role-playing games, who are like-minded, who can come on and discuss things civilly. If someone wants to say, hey, I don't like Final Fantasy 9, we'll provide a good argument as to why. And I'm not going to get mad. It's stupid. I can't get mad at people's tastes. But the manner of which they go about it, and the fact that it doesn't contain any, you know, anything constructive, and it just sounds like someone trolling, I don't put up with it. It's stupid. I mean, come on. If you want to go troll on YouTube or something. I mean, it's not funny. I mean, it really isn't. It's just, it causes problems, and it ruins posts. I mean, am I right or am I wrong? I guess it's up for everybody to decide. Sorry for making this. This is something I just needed to sort of vent out. It's just frustrating that shit like that happens when you intend it to be something likable. I think I'll probably do a review of 5 tomorrow, just to let everybody know that. Alright guys, thank you for listening to me vent. I apologize for this. Take care everybody.